Jalen Brunson isn't the fastest player in the NBA. He's not the tallest. He's not the most athletic. So why do elite, all-defensive caliber defenders keep falling for the exact same moves over and over again? Most people think his secret is his handle. It's not. Others think it's strength. That's only part of the story. The real reason Brunson creates so much space is something almost every player ignores: his footwork. And once you understand it, you're going to start seeing basketball completely differently.
Right back here.
Oh! Drive to the basket. Here's a crossover. Draws a foul, and a beauty of a finish.
By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how Brunson creates separation without relying on speed, the techniques that make him nearly impossible to guard one-on-one, and the drills you can practice today to start using the same moves in your own game. First, we need to understand why defenders are always one step behind him. Here's the thing about Brunson that separates him from most scorers. He never attacks at one speed. Most players have a gear. Fast, faster, done. Brunson has a rhythm, and rhythm is much harder to guard than speed. 4 things make this possible. Patience before explosiveness. He'll walk a defender into a false sense of security before he ever attacks. Staying low. A lower center of gravity means faster direction changes and better balance on contact.
Green trying to stick with Brunson. He's got 26 points working on 13 shots. He got fouled.
A strong base. Feet shoulder width apart, weight even. He's almost impossible to knock off balance. Reading the defender's hips, not their eyes or their hands. Hips don't lie. They tell you which way a defender is actually able to move. Watch defenders in these clips. They're not slow. They're not out of position. They're just reacting to the wrong signals. And by the time they catch up, Brunson's already gone.
Those records will be around for a while because now guys don't play that long. Penetrating, creating.
But his biggest weapon isn't the crossover. It's what he does with his feet before the crossover even happens. This is the part almost nobody talks about. Everything starts here. Wide stance, balanced feet, knees bent. From this position, Brunson is simultaneously threatening to shoot, drive, or pass, and the defender has to respect all 3 at once. That hesitation? That's the whole point. Brunson rarely wastes a jab step. Every single one is a question the defender is forced to answer. Do I bite? Do I stay home? Either answer gives Brunson information. And information is what he's really hunting for.
Hart and Brunson play catch. 8 on the 24. Up and under. Right-handed again. Beautiful move.
Here's the biggest misconception in basketball footwork. People think explosiveness means long strides. It doesn't. Brunson uses short, controlled steps instead of long, explosive ones. Why? Because short steps let him stop on a dime. Long strides commit your weight forward. Short steps keep it underneath you, ready to change direction at any moment. That's the secret. Control beats commitment every time. Once defenders start respecting his feet, that's when the counters begin.
Brunson picks it up. Dallas going to try to get the 2 for 1. Brunson scores inside with 31 seconds.
Now let's break down the signature moves this footwork actually sets up. Drive, stop, pivot, finish. The pivot foot never moves, but the body spins around it, creating just enough of a window to get a clean look at the rim.
Backs in, leans in, flips it up, shot is good. What a sweet move from Jalen Brunson.
This isn't just a highlight move, it's a footwork decision. He protects the ball with his body, uses his hips to generate the turn, and reads the defender's pressure to know exactly when to spin instead of drive through. Why does this work so well for Brunson specifically? Because defenders already fear his footwork. They've been burned by the pivots and jabs all game. So the fake doesn't even need to be that convincing anymore. The reputation does half the work. Pump fake, then pivot, then step through, then an easy finish. Every one of these moves looks flashy in a highlight reel. But here's the truth. These moves look flashy, but without the right footwork, none of them actually work.
Brunson ducks through, goes with the left eye off the glass.
Brunson slants in. Fake steps by the body of Brown.
Let's turn this into something you can actually use. Grab a ball. Here's a 20-minute footwork workout built around everything we just covered. Get into a wide, balanced stance. Practice jab steps in every direction. Pivot off both feet. Stay low the entire time. If your head is bobbing up and down, you're standing up out of your stance. Set up a cone, attack it like a defender, stop under control, pivot, explode again in a new direction. Repeat going both left and right. Most players only train their dominant side, and it shows. Drive toward a cone, spin off it, and finish. Focus on staying low through the entire spin. The moment you stand up, you lose the balance that makes the move work. Grab a partner. Have them randomly shade left or right as you attack. Your job isn't to predetermine your move before you even start. It's to read the defender first and react second. This is the drill that actually mimics a real game, because in a real game, nobody stands still and lets you rehearse. One final lesson separates Brunson from almost everyone else in basketball. Here's what all of this really comes down to. Great scorers don't beat defenders with speed. They beat them with timing. Brunson doesn't rush. He makes the defender commit first, and by the time they do, it's already too late to recover. Watch him closely on any possession, and you'll notice something strange. He's often moving slower than the defender guarding him. That's not an accident. That's the whole strategy, because speed can be matched. Almost every player in the NBA is fast. But timing? Timing has to be earned, possession after possession, through thousands of reps most people never see. That's why defenders who are objectively quicker, longer, and more athletic than Brunson still end up a half step behind him. They're playing a foot race. He's playing chess.
Hit his first 3 shots of the night, trying to work on Conley. Scoops it up off the glass. And in.
Basketball at its core is about making defenders uncomfortable. Every fake, every pivot, every pause. It all has a purpose, and none of it is random. Elite scorers are constantly asking a defender a question with their body and constantly punishing the wrong answer. And here's the part that should really change how you think about the game. This skill doesn't decline with age the way athleticism does. Speed fades, vertical leap fades. But footwork, timing, and the ability to read a defender, that only sharpens with reps. It's the reason undersized, unathletic guards keep having long, productive careers while more gifted athletes fade out of the league entirely. If you master your feet, your handle becomes deadlier, your finishes become easier, and this is the part that matters most. The game itself starts to slow down for you. You stop reacting to what the defense is doing and start dictating it. That's not talent, that's a skill. And skills can be built. One jab step, one pivot, one rep at a time. So next time you watch a Knicks game, or honestly any game, don't just watch the ball, watch the feet. Watch the jab steps defenders bite on. Watch the short, controlled steps instead of the wild, out-of-control ones. Watch how the best scorers in the world make defenders move first. Once you start seeing it, you can't unsee it. And your entire understanding of skill in basketball changes.
Coach, even if the guy gets off to a bad start, because guys like that can get going. Good fake.
If this video helped you understand why Jalen Brunson is one of the smartest scorers in the NBA, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow, and it costs you nothing. While you're at it, subscribe. We're breaking down a new player's game every single week. The footwork, the tendencies, the small details that separate good players from truly elite ones. Comment below and let me know, which player's game should we break down next? Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Stephen Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Drop your pick, and if enough of you ask for the same player, it's exactly who's getting the next breakdown. And if you're actually going to try these drills, the triple threat work, the cone drills, the live reads, let me know how it goes. I want to hear about it. Remember, flashy moves might get the highlights, but elite footwork wins games, wins possessions, and ultimately wins championships. We'll see you in the next one.